Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for February 2018. My name's Sonia. Firstly, if you're listening to my channel for the first time, then a very warm welcome. I hope that my reading will resonate with you in some way or some part of it will. For all those that have subscribed to my channel and who's commented on past videos, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I hope you're all well. I'm using lots of cards for the reading today. The Whispers of Love Oracle cards. And they're by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. And the Spellcasters Tarot deck. Okay, so I've pulled a card for the overall energy. And that card that I've pulled is Love. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. If you look at the picture, there's a lion on the front of the boat. Boat is definitely in rocky waters. So this could well mean that there's situations around you at the moment which are a bit on the rocky side. This card is here to remind you that no matter what is going on, love can endure all things. You can take positive steps to create change if change is what's needed. Release all your fears and recognise that love will last. And take a step back from situations as well. It's a beautiful card. Okay, so let's see what we pick up. I will shuffle the cards and ask for inspiration and for guidance for Libras in February. What is it that Libras need to know? As I'm shuffling, I do sense that temptation is the word for February. And I think that there's boredom and the lack of excitement around relationships. And I do think this means that you could be tempted elsewhere very easily. For those that are attached, I think that the first 2 weeks of February are going to be a great time to kind of bring back some romance, to take those positive steps that the card was talking about. I also think that you might need to talk about something that you've been putting off, or that's been put off for quite a long while. And you really do need to talk about it. For those that are single, I think that February is a great month to attract love. On the work front, things are going to take a while till they get put into place. I think that there's, I wouldn't say stagnation, it's more or less let's leave things as they are. And it's not like you're going to be in a really happy place, but it's a case of just putting up with that at the time being. Just to leave things be. Okay, I'll see if I can get as many cards into the picture as I can. So I think that relationships and work could feel like a bit of a drudge at the moment. And I think that especially around work, there's other people around you that are quite lazy, but don't take on their traits. You carry on doing a good job because this is going to pay off for you in the long term. Okay, so let's see what the cards say. So the card that's around you right now is reversed, and it is the Two of Cups. I actually don't do reverse meanings in the tarot. I believe that if the card is reversed, there is a blockage in the energy of that card, in the energy of that meaning. So it's about clearing that blockage. The Two of Cups is a relationship that's meant to be. It's two people celebrating together. The twos for me from my own personal point of view, are always a choice. So perhaps there is a choice that you need to make around a relationship, or perhaps there's two people that you need to make a choice about. And the absolute message that comes with this card is to go with your heart and not your head. Don't think about what's right, think about what it is that you want and what you desire. Okay, so what's stopping you moving forward is number 3, the Empress. I love this deck, and I love the way that this deck is illustrated. It's an absolutely stunning picture for the Empress. So the Empress is the mother figure, fertility, nurturing, growing. And again, where love endures on the card that fell for the overall energy, love endures for the Empress as well. Love always wins for the Empress. This is stopping you moving forwards. It could well be there's a mother figure around you that is maybe family ties. Family ties are the reason that you're stuck. I haven't pulled the card that's at the bottom of the deck. And the card that is at the bottom is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is somebody who's been stabbed in the back. The wolves are there ready. Kind of fits with the rockiness of situations at the moment. Okay, so let's see what's led up to this. And we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's got all the right ideas, who's very playful, who knows where they're heading, who knows what they want. And it's kind of as though, for me in this reading, is you've lost that sense of fun. You've lost that sense of enjoyment. Or perhaps you've had these good ideas work-wise, family-wise, and it's not coming out exactly as you planned it. Especially because I keep looking at this card as well. And the situations that are around this card. Maybe it's time to plant new seeds of where you want to go and where you want to be. In your subconscious, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, reversed. The Knight of Pentacles, if we look, he's sitting on a big squirrel on the top of a mountain. The squirrel can't go anywhere. There's nowhere for the squirrel to go. He's just perched on the top there. This is someone who's triumphant, who knows exactly what they want, who's got the fantastic ideas, but it's also a card of being patient. The Knight tells us to kind of slow down, hold on, don't make rash decisions. Same as this one, don't give up and don't lose faith. So this is kind of the biggest message coming through for you this month. Don't give up and don't lose faith. Be patient. Something's coming in to slow you down. But use that time wisely. In your higher conscious, we have a beautiful card, the Ace of Wands. When the aces fall in the higher conscience, it always gives me a tingle. Because for me personally, the aces are gifts from the spirit world. They're destiny cards. As though fate is shining on you. And with the Ace of Wands, it's a new creative ambition. The sun's about to burst through the clouds. It's light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not just light at the end of the tunnel. It's a brand new situation. Something's coming in for you. Just be patient. And don't give up. In the here and now, we have the Lovers. I love this card. I love this card because of the brightness of the heart and the rainbow going over the top. This reading is really about relationships. I really, sometimes I do a general reading and I do my love reading separately. But this one to me is screaming about relationships at the moment. The Lover's card is the joining of two souls that were meant to be together. Often, when we join with somebody spiritually, with a spiritual connection, we don't understand it. You've got the weeping willow here, and you've got the water in the background. Weeping willow is an emotional tree, but the weeping willow stands strong. The weeping willow, you can bend the branches will sway in the wind, they will bend, but you'll never be able to break them. And this is almost as though this is the message that's coming through for you with regard to relationships, that no matter what the tests are, no matter what the situation has been, love will conquer. If it's a relationship that's meant to be, it will be. Okay, so let's see what's going forward for you in February. Okay, your way forward is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups for me is a nostalgia card. If we look at the card, we've got the grandparents sitting on the bench, looking happily, watching the grandchildren play. It's the circle of life. It's the never-ending change as well. In a lot of the decks, and not particularly in this one, we'll see a wishing well. And I always think with the Six of Cups, it's looking back and wishing things could be different, wishing we'd done things differently. But actually, when we look at what we've got and look at where we are and look at where we've come, you begin to realise that actually you've got so much and you've done so much and you've achieved so much. It's an appreciation of everyone around you. Beautiful card. What do others see? The Six of Pentacles. There's two sixes come out together. The Six of Pentacles, if we look at the picture, there's somebody behind. There's a squirrel on the floor and there's somebody here. And this is about where you give your energy. Are you giving your energy to the right people? Are you putting your energy in the right places? This is very much asking you to think about what you're doing. Okay, in your fears position, we have reversed the Death card. I'm not sure if you can get it into focus on this phone. There we go. The Death card for me, personally, and I do give my personal meanings of the cards because I think that the tarot is individual and unique to every reader. And the Death card always screams to me that there's something else that you need to do. There's something unfinished. There's something that you've started or that you've said you'd always do and you haven't got round to. And the Death card screams of that. Now this is in your fears position. So this tells me that you don't want to make a new beginning. You don't want things to change. Or not necessarily that you don't want them to change, that you're scared of that change. But keys that open to new doorways always bring us something better. Again, I want to be pulled back to this card which says, do not give up and do not lose faith. Before I turn the final outcome, I always like to say that we have free will and you can change the outcome depending on your choices as you go through the month. And the card we have is the Hierophant, number 5. In this particular deck, again, it's illustrated very differently. We have a devil in red, a lady in green, and we have a priest with no face. There's 2 bees engraved up here, and there's the eye in the top. I'm not sure if you can see that. So what does the Hierophant mean? The Hierophant is very much tradition, conventional, doing what we think we should do, doing what we think other people would be proud of us doing. So it's not necessarily what you want, but it's more or less conforming, being a sheeple. It also means there could be number 5, the Hierophant is the teacher. So there's something will be learned, a lesson will be learned from out this situation. You will learn from it. Also with the Hierophant, it's about communication. It's a throat chakra. It's blue. So it's about talking. It's about discussing. It's about conveying your wishes and your dreams and your desires. And also it's a card of movement with keys as well. So it could well be that there'll be a possibility to move, for a new car, new doors will be opening for you. You've got the Death card followed by the Hierophant. Brand new beginnings, brand new openings. You've also got the Ace of Wands. So there's brand new beginnings coming for you in February. I feel that the drudge that you will have felt, or a lot of you will be feeling, will be clearing and settling as well. And I still want to come back to this card that says love endures, love does not give up, and love does not lose faith. Love is hopeful, and love will stand every situation. It's a fantastic message for you for February. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic month. I hope that my reading did resonate and help in some way. If you'd like a private reading with me, then you can contact me via either of my websites, thespiritualcentre.net and thetarotcentre.com. You can email me directly, Sonia@thetarotcentre.com as well. It'd be lovely to hear from you. I put links in the description as well for the tarot cards that I use in my readings, and also for the fairies that you see on the table here. There'll be links for those to Amazon as well. And lastly, there is also a link for free psychic readings, if that's something that you want to follow. Okay, well, thank you again to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and if you haven't done so already, then please can I ask that you do. Your comments, your interaction inspires me to carry on making these videos for you, so thank you for that, and I hope you all have a lovely month.